As India battles coronavirus, with the number of cases surging every single day, it's crossed 21,000, a very worrying revelation has come to the fore. India today has learned that nearly 500 Tablighi Jamaat members who attended the notorious Nizamuddin Markaz event in March are still at large. They are still missing. They are still hiding from different state governments across different states. There are many in Delhi who are still untraceable and have become a huge headache for multiple state agencies. The investigation by India Today has found that states where Tablighis are still hiding and are still underground and refusing to answer calls to present themselves to healthcare workers and contain the spread include Maharashtra, Telangana, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Remember, 4,291 persons infected with COVID-19 are directly linked to the Tablighi Jamaat event in Nizamuddin last month. According to the Home Ministry, that's the number of positive cases in India directly or indirectly related to the Nizamuddin Markaz congregation. More than 22% of the overall positive cases in 23 states are related to that one single supercluster. So far, more than 25,000 Tablighi Jamaat members have been quarantined by the government in various states, but the missing Tablighis have become a very worrying factor for the centre and several different state governments. Hundreds across states, totaling about 500 Jamaatis who attended that event, who have switched off their phones and are not answering calls to present themselves for isolation or quarantine and testing purposes. Let's take you through the states which have the maximum Markaz cases at this moment. Delhi, 63% of Delhi's COVID-19 patients are persons who attended the Nizamuddin Markaz event, either Tablighi Jamaatis or people that they came into contact with and infected. 59% of COVID-19 cases in Uttar Pradesh are linked to the Tablighi Jamaat event. In Assam, a shocking 91% of cases are directly linked to the Tablighi Jamaat. In Telangana, a staggering 79% of cases are directly linked to the Tablighi Jamaat event at the Nizamuddin Markaz. In Andhra Pradesh, 61%. In Tamil Nadu, a shocking 84% of cases in a state which already has a very, very high number of cases. Those cases, 84% of them are linked to the Tablighi Jamaat event. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, 83%. Thankfully, all of those people have recovered now, but 83% of the cases that were active in Andaman and Nicobar Islands were also directly linked to the Tablighi Jamaat. Now let me tell you about the missing Tablighis. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an India Today investigation that has put together very disturbing figures. Now remember, there are some who believe that this is communalizing of this story. Let me tell you, this is pure data. There is no communalism, there is no Hindu-Muslim here. This is one event that broke rules and broke violation orders and has resulted in nearly 30% of India's COVID-19 cases being linked directly to that one event. There is no communalizing going on here. Take a look at these numbers. In Uttar Pradesh, 25 to 30 Jamaatis are still hiding, refusing to present themselves. In Bihar, 20 to 30 Jamaatis who attended the Nizamuddin Markaz are unaccounted for. They switched off their phones. Nobody knows where they are. In Maharashtra, 45 to 50 of them are on the run. Nobody knows where they are. In Maharashtra, which has the single largest number of cases. In Karnataka, 15 to 20 Jamaatis are on the run, hiding and have refused to present themselves. In Tamil Nadu, 20 to 25. And in Kerala, it has the highest number of persons who attended the Tablighi Jamaat event who are still at large, disturbingly enough, and have refused to present themselves. And this in a state that is doing well and could now be disrupted by persons who are hiding and possibly infecting others. Nearly 300 Jamaatis are missing and unaccounted for in Kerala. Now I want to tell you about how are these Tablighi Jamaatis being traced and why is it that such a large number are still untraceable, missing and hiding? Well, tower mapping has been conducted. That's using cell phone towers to trace the last known locations of many of these persons, but that has limitations because if they switch off their phones and the days go by, then you lose track of where they are. Call data records of the Markaz attendees are also being collated and looked at very closely. Local informants have been activated by police across all of these states, Maharashtra and all the southern states. Community leaders have been roped in by the police as well. These are the methods that are being used to try and trace these persons. But despite these methods, ladies and gentlemen, in excess of 500 Tablighi Jamaat members who attended the Nizamuddin Markaz are still missing. That is the really scary part. Joining me live now, Munish Pandey, reporting from Delhi. But I want to go across first to Gopi Krishnan Unithan, who's live with me from Kerala, which at present has the largest number of missing and unaccounted for Tablighi Jamaat members. Before I go to Gopi, let me bring in a word from India Today's Munish Pandey, who's been tracking this story from Delhi. Munish, several Tablighi Jamaat members still missing across the country, many of them even in Delhi, the very city where this outbreak started from, courtesy the Nizamuddin Markaz event.
Yeah, well, Chef, this is very shocking, and I spoke to officials of various state, so many state police, and they are saying that at this point of time, the focus is divided. First, they have to, enforce their whatever reinforcement they have to help those who are suffering from COVID-19 and to prevent the other population from COVID-19. But on the other side, there is a special team which has been formed by various state police to track down these tablighis. And why this is very important, because remember, when almost 2,300 were evacuated on 31st of March, then there was a list prepared by the Ministry of Home Affairs and Delhi Police, and this list was sent to state DGs of all the state police, and then they were asked to track down those tablighis. But as of now, what we have been given to understand is that those who directly attended the congregation at Markaz, almost 500 of those are missing, and now this is the first hand contact. If they are contacting other persons also, then the numbers may go in thousands, and this can become very serious again, because in the first week of April and second week of April, the sudden spike in the number of positive cases in country, it was only mostly because of those who attended the Markaz event. And now again there is a direction from the MHA, and Delhi Crime Branch is working with all the state police to ensure that all, even a single Tablighi Jamati should be tracked down and quarantined at this point of time.
It's a very disturbing figure. Out of the 500 Tablighi Jamaat members who attended this event, between 250 and 300 are missing in Kerala alone. India Today's Gopi Krishnan Unithan has been tracking every aspect of this story. Gopi, in a state like Kerala, which has been doing very well, to hear that up to 300 Tablighi Jamaat members are still unaccounted for is extremely disturbing.
Well, Shiv, we have been trying to get in touch with the police sources, and the Kerala DGP Loknath Behera, who is the state police chief, he himself has clarified on record about these figures. So basically, these are not people who are at large within Kerala. It's not as if these people have come to Kerala and they have not been traced. According to the state police, they have tracked down the numbers, mobile data, mobile tracking and mobile call data of all the people of Kerala origin. And they believe, except for these 200 to 250 numbers who did not really enter the Kerala border, every single person who attended the Tablighi Jamaati and has a whereabout or a route in Kerala and had come back to Kerala, they have been traced out. So that is one thing the state police and the state missionary is very, very clear about. And talking about this missing numbers, according to the state police, these are people with roots in Kerala, with families in Kerala, or could actually have some kind of a connection with Kerala. But these people could be doing their activities, including the religious propagation, in some other parts of the country. That is why these people are actually accounted under the Kerala header, but they are not actually based, or they are not actually delivering their duties or services within Kerala. So many of them have actually switched off their mobiles, and right now it's not possible to track their data. So what the state police did was that they traced out the last available location of these people and confirmed that these people are not really in Kerala but in some other parts. So the mobile have remained stationary for almost 2-3 days. The state police has transferred this data or this information to the Union Home Ministry and also to the National Intelligence Bureau and the concerned state police chief to try and ensure that these people are traced out or tracked down in whichever states or union territories where they are at the moment.
Okay, thanks very much. The numbers are disturbing. 4,291 COVID-19 patients linked to the Tablighi Jamaat event, either people who attended the event or people who these members have infected after attending that event and going all the way across the country. And now 500 spread across these states, different states from Kerala, who may not be actually be in Kerala, but nobody knows where they are right now, which is even more disturbing. 500 is that number. Imagine if even a small percentage of that 500 are infected and are simply stubbornly refusing to present themselves to authorities. That's the depth of this story. Well, those are the members of the Tablighi Jamaat who attended. But what about their boss? What about the chief of the Tablighi Jamaat in India? Maulana Muhammad Saad continues to evade the police nearly a month after he's continuously been summoned. The Delhi Police Crime Branch today raided Maulana Saad's farmhouse in Uttar Pradesh's Shamli district. All of this while Maulana Saad himself is still hiding inside his home in Zakir Nagar area of Delhi. The raids against him in Uttar Pradesh at his farmhouse are in connection with the congregation, which was a violation of orders against large gatherings due to the coronavirus spread, but also in connection with alleged money laundering cases. Maulana Saad is holed up at his home in Delhi, Zakir Nagar, and has been booked by the Delhi police and asked to join the probe not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. The Tablighi Jamaat organized that infamous event at the Nizamuddin Markaz last month. Thousands who attended from India and abroad have taken the virus across the country, infecting a total of 4,291 persons, with over 25,000 people who've been in contact with the Tablighis now under quarantined in several states. Munish Pandey has an update on this as well. Munish, several different cases against Maulana Muhammad Saad. He has continued to dodge the Delhi police with impunity, both in Delhi as well as in Uttar Pradesh. Where is he now? When is he likely to, when is the Delhi police likely to run out of patience, Munish, and arrest this man?
Yeah, well, Shiv, certainly questions are being asked that why Maulana Saad has not been arrested. But remember, the sections which has been applied on Maulana Saad, it also includes culpable homicide not amounting to murder. That is section 304A of Indian Penal Code. Now, what Delhi police maintains at this point of time is that Maulana Saad has communicated that he himself is in quarantine. Initially, the quarantine period was of 14 days. Again, a communication was received by the Delhi police that he is still in quarantine period. It means that he has extended his quarantine period for 28 days. He has not submitted any medical report that whether he is COVID-19 positive or negative. So what Delhi police is doing, they are moving with a precaution that because if they will go for a door-to-door search operation in Zakir Nagar, then there are chances that their own officials may get infected. There are locals who may get disturbed because it's a containment zone also. So they do not want to disturb the other people also. But on the parallel side, what they are doing is they are gathering the evidence. Now, it is not only about one event which took place in Markaz, but it is also about the funding which the Markaz was receiving.
Yes.
We have been given to understand is that from Middle East countries, a large amount of money was transferred to Markaz. Apart from that, there were nationals of 41 countries who was giving money for the air ticket, who was giving money for their travel inside India. So all these things are being, investigated at this point of time, and that is why today a team of crime branch raided his farmhouse. They have seized some documents, they have recorded their statement.
Yes.
But as far as arrest is concerned, Delhi police is going to take their own time. They will wait for Maulana Saad to appear himself. Back to you.
Okay, so they're going to take their own time. This man has been given an incredibly long rope. We'll see how long it takes before Maulana Saad is a person who faces the law for all of the crimes he stands accused of. Please remember that number, ladies and gentlemen, 2 numbers. 4,291 active cases across the country are people who attended this man's event in violation of lockdown orders, in violation of orders not to have large gatherings, and 500 Tablighis are still at large. And those are people who follow this man, who continues to set an example by dodging the Delhi police. That's not difficult to understand. Thanks very much, Munish, for getting us the latest on that.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.